Hi everybody, today is June 1st and I wanted to add a little video to the beginning of the second module which started last night, just mainly clarifying a couple of things and outlining some important information that you need to keep in mind as you begin this module. First of all, I have just read your responses to the team writing assignment that was due last night, and I'm noticing that it's having a lot of impact already on the way in which a lot of you are thinking about teamwork, and that's great. That's exactly what we want to see. So before I say anything else, I wanted to just invite everybody to use the advice in the team writing book as a practical guide to making your team function smoothly and function effectively and function efficiently. So the way to use that book is to choose the strategies that work for your team and use those strategies for your specific project. Second, as you know by now, the second module of the course is going to be devoted to the actual project. This is where you meet with your client. This is where you find out your client's needs, and this is where you prepare the description of the current situation document. So if you look at the schedule that I have planned, I'd like for you to get in touch with your client and conduct some kind of an initial meeting to get a sense of what the client needs by, I'm looking at the schedule here, by June 9th or 10th, so that by June 14th you can create the first draft of the describing the current situation document. So what I need you to do this week and early next week is, of course, form your teams. And in order for you to form your teams, I'd like you to look at other people's interests and other people's projects and other people's ideas and reach out to one another and form teams of 2 or 3 writers. 3 would be the absolute maximum that we want for this project. So 2 is okay, 3 is okay, 4 is too many. So I'd like you to form your own teams based on your interests. If you run into trouble, if you run into any kind of logistical difficulties forming your teams, please contact me as soon as possible. If you cannot find any partners, if you don't know how to get a team together, contact me. But first of all, do try to make your own teams for the projects that interest you. And again, the way to do that is to go back to the discussion post thread where we all described our interests and see if you can find someone with like-minded ideas and like-minded interests. So the rest of this week, by early next week at the latest, actually the end of this week probably would be a better idea, form your team, and by June 7th, try to come up with some goals for your client meeting, and by June 9th, meet and interview the client so you can prepare the first draft of the document by the 14th. All this is in the schedule in the modules, so you can check it out. If you run into any kind of trouble with scheduling, we have a little bit of leeway that I've built into the schedule, so please let me know as soon as possible, and we'll see if we can adjust the schedule according to your needs and to your client's needs. The way we're going to use the books in this module is a very practical way. We're going to get advice from both books on how to make our teams run smoothly and how to create that describing the current situation document. Also, I'd like you to return, at least mentally, to the first couple of chapters of writing proposals to remind yourself that this is a rhetorical process, that this is a process that requires planning, that is done in context, and all those big ideas we discussed the first couple of weeks of the course. Okay, so of course, as always, go back to the modules, make sure you understand the schedule, make sure you understand what is due and when it's due. But your first order of business this week is to form a writing team with 1 or 2 other classmates and begin thinking about what you're going to ask the client when you meet with them, what you need to know in order to prepare the describing the situation document and so on. One final note, I am traveling overseas again starting tomorrow, June 2nd. I will be in Norway for 2 weeks for a conference and some other meetings I have there until the 16th of June. Again, this has no impact on my interaction with you in this class, but if you notice some odd response time, response hours, don't be alarmed. I'm just 6 hours ahead of you guys until the 16th, okay? And I'll try to post some interesting videos from interesting places when I'm there and keep you updated. Thank you very much for watching this. If you have any questions about this class, about any assignments, about anything, let me know. I think so far things have gone very well. I'm really impressed with the quality of the discussion posts and the quality of the interactions among you, most importantly. And I look forward to reading more contributions from everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.